Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Venus, Sextile, or Trine, the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart that are a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing as well, if you have Venus sextile or trine the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart, one way it may manifest could be you may find it very easy to love and enjoy, which is Venus, what you have a strong passion and desire for, which is the Black Moon Lilith. Now, I understand, regardless of astrological aspects, that naturally it could be easy to love and enjoy what you have that strong and intense passion and desire for. But it may work, really well together in, as far or be more accentuated even with these aspects, as opposed to, most other aspects in the natal chart. And the thing is, if you have the Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio as an example, things you have the strong passion and desire for, maybe could be tied into the occult, which includes astrology. It could be something connected with locksmithing, psychology, recycling, transformation, such as rebuilding a car engine, as an example. Could be forensics investigation, as some examples. Now, also to the relationships, which includes, important friends, the significant other, a marriage partner, romantic connections, may be auspicious, for what you have that obsession and fixation, which is the Black Moon Lilith for. Now, the thing is, if you have your, say if the Black Moon Lilith is Taurus as an example, those things you may have that strong obsession and fixation for may be connected, just making money in general. It could be, accumulating possessions or doing something, Taurus related, whether it be geology, carpet laying, working with stocks. It could be doing something with banking, finance, architecture, agriculture, gardening, cultivation, art, music, as some examples. Now, also too, the thing as well is that, if you have, whatever you have, the intense passion for, this is where, the relationships again can be very auspicious, to and in favoring, what you have that intense passion, desire for. But the thing too is, you could also, you could have that intense passion for, just a Black Moon Lilith for relationships, for money, matters pertaining to money and your self-worth, without being, overly, fixated on those things. So you could be passionate about those matters, but not to the point where you just go completely overboard. If you have, say your, Venus, is in Pisces as an example, money may be made, doing something connected with fishing, boating, the metaphysical, which includes astrology. Some other examples could be dancing, poetry, photography, anesthesiology, doing some kind of altruistic work. It could be it could be pharmaceutical work, working as a chemist, as some examples. Now, another thing too, that people that are in, Venus-related professions and in your relationships in general may be beneficial in terms of you dealing with formidable adversaries, which is the Black Moon Lilith, if you do have any. Now, the thing about when I say Venus and professions, that can include people that are involved in art or music, doing something with the law, as some examples. And the thing is, let's say if you have your Black Moon Lilith in Leo, as an example, those powerful enemies, maybe more and more may actually be a Leo Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those, that can be domineering, bombastic, arrogant, egotistical, flamboyant, generous, magnanimous, extroverted, as an example. And the thing, too, about these aspects, Venus sextile or trine the black moon Lilith in a natal chart may also be expressed and really readily valuing, which is Venus, those that play a provocative role in your life, which is the black moon Lilith. Now, if you have, say, the black moon, and when you first want to be kind of rewind, naturally, if you value those people, a lot of times those connections can be more auspicious and more positive for you, I would say, and you'd enjoy the time with those people more. If you have now let's say Venus is in Sagittarius as an example, one or more of those people may actually be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or ascendant person, or embody the traits of the sign. It could be those that are philosophical, benevolent, philanthropic, even extravagant at times. Could be also maybe very optimistic, exuberant, enthusiastic, and jocular, but may also be reckless and self-righteous as well. Now, another thing too, if you have any issues that are connected, with the neck, the throat, the thyroid, kidneys, or lower back, which is Venus, there may be, less likelihood to have really strong pain or anguish, which is the black moon Lilith, connected, with that. And, the thing is, if you have, say, Venus and Aquarius, those issues may be more intermittent, sporadic, erratic. They may be more nerve related. Venus and Gemini, the issues may be more superficial. Venus and Taurus, or maybe issues that are more stubborn, persistent, and enduring. Another thing, too, is that, the significant other or marriage partner, which is Venus, may be advantageous in terms of you dealing with the dark side of the black moon Lilith placement. Now, let's say if the black moon Lilith is in Aquarius, as an example, that dark side may be connected with erratic or unpredictable, very non-conforming behavior. It could be, just, non-conforming, just for the sake of being unique and being different. Black moon Lilith and Gemini may be very, kind of vacillating, very mercurial type of energy. We're doing things that are associated with gossiping, as some examples. And the marriage partner's significant other, again, can be advantageous and beneficial in terms of you dealing, with that energy. Black moon Lilith and Taurus is another example. There may be something with that person that may make monetary promises and just has the proclivity not to follow through on them. Now, another thing, too, about these aspects is that, you may readily value, which is Venus, embracing a higher level of the BML placement. Now, if the going to the BML in Aquarius, again, as an example, the higher level of it may be tied in making contributions to astronomy or astrology, computers, electronics, being successful in humanitarian and altruistic endeavors. And also, too, you may find it easy to express that strong erotic side, which is the black moon Lilith, to romantic partners, which is Venus. Now, the black moon Lilith is in Leo, may be expressed in a very loud way, maybe with a lot of that Leo-like, ferocity. As an example, black moon Lilith in Taurus may be flavored with more, sensuality. As another example, and also, too, the negative manifestation connected with the BML placement may have less in terms of an adverse effect on your self-worth, which is Venus, than most people. Now, let's say, for example, if you have, the black moon, Lilith in Scorpio, as an example. There may be, some really strong, vengeful, jealous, manipulative qualities that need to be, addressed. There may be, something in that person's nature that they may provoke somebody in order to evoke a response from them to get him or her in trouble. As an example, Black Moon Lilith and Leo, can be, maybe there's some overly flamboyant or domineering qualities that need to be looked at, as another example. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Lerner saying